been so much back and forth
in progress.
that you end up wasting time. We end up losing clients. We end up losing opportunities because the information isn't readily available. So we identified that there is a big gap with information. So what have we done about this? So first of all, we said there's going to be an earning potential because people want to either pay for the services, or if they've got to do something for making this service work, there needs to be some sort of an incentive, because you can't have a team leader who's doing all the work, getting his people together, motivating his people, following the opportunities, making sure that they're transparent, and all of a sudden there's nothing in it for them. So we said, first of all, GBG and the founders, they need some funds, because otherwise GBG cannot be. We need to pay for the websites. We need to pay for the systems and the structures that we're using. You know, you cannot run a proper organization without having some systems or structures that you need to pay for. And of course, the founders, they started GBG and they have put a lot of their time and effort in this, and nobody works for free. So we said, if we say 4% of profit, so we're talking 4% of the commission earned by the GBG members, 2 of them will go to the GBG and the founders. 1% will be split with the leadership team, people performing leadership team duties for the duration of their duties, because they're the ones that ensure GBG is going to be working. And 1% goes to the associate team leaders per country. So the 1% of what their members are earning, that will go to the associates as incentive. So the idea is nobody pays a membership fee, because I've looked at a couple of structures where there are membership fees. And when you start looking across different countries, $100 for somebody in Europe is nothing, but $100 for me in South Africa is a lot of money. And when you start, we're either going to have different payment structures for different countries, which becomes hell of an admin intensive, or we're going to have an incentive structure. And it was decided on an incentive structure. Just to clarify everybody on the incentive structure, if the total transaction is 90,400, I'm just using this as an example, and the value of the deal is 80,000, and the commission recorded by the members is 10,000, then 4% of that 10,000 will be the payment that goes to GBG. And it's only the commissions earned by the GBG members, participants, and associates. This 4%, this 4% does not record from, let's say there's other third parties involved, it won't be counted on that. We only count the people that are part of GBG. And here is our latest, very exciting, I'm going to be sending out this PDF form to all the members. So guys, be looking out for it on the WhatsApp group. Each of this PDF form has links in it. So it's actually very easy for you to, like you can see here, you can click on this link and it will take you to the form that you need to fill in order to create these opportunities. So I could, just to show you, we're going to be sending these links out to everybody. So for instance, if you are looking to buy certain products and you want the team to work on it, then you would go to this link and you would upload your opportunities on this link for the members. You would upload your LOI, you would upload your specs. There's a form that you have to fill in, and this form is pretty sort of mandatory fields to make sure that you're giving them all the information upfront, so there's no of this time wasted going back and forth. So we've got here buying, selling large volume. This is for your large volume commodities. So if somebody has, let's say, sugar, or they have oil, or they have rice, or they have coal, and something that they want to sell in large volume, then you will go there. If you got something that you are looking for opportunity to break into a new market globally, you're looking for selling your product to a new country, then that's where you would go and upload those. This is for investment and funding projects. So this sheet was developed by our team, Bulaji and his people. He's gotten some clever minds, Lucas and everybody together, and they sat there working out what are the criteria that we need in order to upload these as opportunities for the team. Here you got property and investment. Manihala's worked very hard on this. And if you are looking for property globally, or you want to invest in property, or you actually want to sell property, you can go in here. And this is where your advisory services come in. And it was Shane that's in the room here. This is where you would go and you would upload your logistical services or your translation services or any of those type of things that you're either looking for or you want to market. So to pull this all together, there's one link. It goes Quick Act BO Forms. So if you want to make a note of this, this is where you can click and it'll give you the next sheet, the next slide, which is this one. It'll take you here. And this is another way of getting to the links that you want to go to. So here's your selling sector, selling route to market, looking for international buyers of your product, right? You have a buyer looking for product globally. Go to that link. So there's another Quick Act BO Forms. This is how where you log all of it. So what happens when you click on one of those links? It takes you to a form. And the form looks like this. So here you literally see everything with a red star. Oops, sorry about that. Everything with the red star is mandatory. If you don't know the associate team leader, you can put in the GBG member that's posting this opportunity. So next, this is our Airtable that has been created by our founders. And when you fill in the form, it automatically pulls all your information into this Airtable. Now, this Airtable is the lifeblood of our business. We want 30 new opportunities every week to go up into this sector. And as you can see at the moment, there was an opportunity posted on the 22nd of May about fertilizer. And these people are looking for fertilizer. So I'm already working with Moshe and with Raj on these fertilizers opportunities. Yeah, Miguel was putting up an opportunity for fresh lemons. He was looking for lemons from South Africa because it's seasonal in South Africa now. And Sureta is working very hard on the lemons from South Africa. Yeah, Miguel was looking for coffee from Brazil. I know Raj and Miguel was working on this. Then there was winterized sunflower oil, which I'm still looking for a client together with Raj. We're looking for a client in South Africa. Gold, we are working very hard on gold. Nikas is talking about tea leaves. So there are all these opportunities that come up on the table when you fill in those forms. And guys, I want to reiterate, keep filling in those forms. We need you to do one a month, literally one opportunity per month. So it shouldn't be a lot of work for you. And what we do in these meetings is we have breakout rooms, and our breakout rooms have 4 rooms. So the seller room is looking for international buyers of your product. Do you have good source of large volume commodities? Then we have the buyer room. Do you have a buyer looking for your product globally? Then we have the investment and funding, which is either finance or investors globally, or you're looking for property. So property and investing goes into the investing and funding room. And then advisory services. Do you offer your services globally? Are you a business consultant or an advisor that want to connect globally? So this is where you would go. So now, as I was telling you to upload your opportunities to the various sectors, you can now see that each of these rooms will open the opportunities relevant to this room. Everybody Every single one of you are welcome to move from room to room. If you want to get a feel of how it is, or maybe you only want to be in the buyer room, or maybe you only want to be in the seller room. So we have sector heads. Miguel is our sector for the buyer. Unfortunately, Batya has had an emergency today, so we got somebody else heading up the seller room. We got an investment, Bolaji is heading up our investment and funding, and advisory. Manuela at the moment is heading up our advisory services, but she is currently looking for a sector head that can manage this section. So each of the sector heads will then go up and they will follow the agenda. They will put all the opportunities that have been listed up on a screen, and they will start talking you through those opportunities. If there is more time, they will discuss other opportunities that are not on the list. But you have to understand, if your opportunity is not up, you don't get first choice to discuss your opportunity. Also, I want to ask you, if you're talking about your opportunity, I know some of the new people are very excited. Please be mindful of the time. We don't have forever and ever. We got about 15 to 20 minutes to do opportunities. And today we're going to probably have a little bit less because it's the structure launch today, which means that we need you to keep it short. Try and be specific. Try and get your elevator pitch ready before you walk into these rooms. And this is basically what's going to happen. The opportunity sector head here is the buying opportunities. They'll pull up all the opportunities. And now, next step, how do we track it? If you say, I can supply chicken paws, right? What do? You go to this link, business opportunity responses. So you really don't have to think a lot. Quick act, business opportunity responses, right? And when you click this link, this is where you put up your hand to say, I can supply you with chicken paws. Click the link. That's what you're going to do. Because then it will take you to a form, which is very easy. So you're going to go to this form. You just load it. Right. So what do? You put in today's date. Oh, you're going to go add. And here you're going to, because there's a lot of opportunities, you're going to just put in the year 2023, enter. All right, it's just loading. Right, so let's say you can scroll through and you can see it's telling you sale of products, oil products, smoothies, looking for cooperation, countries, design farms. You see, everything is here. Sale of corn oil. So let's say I'm going to say, I've got a buyer for corn oil. Then I'm clicking on this and I'm saying, it's me, Lilenka. I'm responding to this. But if there's more than one, you can only select the GBG members. Because if you're not a GBG member, you have to work through your GBG member. You cannot go and do it on your own because that's not how GBG works. GBG is making the members work together and have transparency and sharing business opportunities. So if somebody goes direct to a person, then we have no way of tracking it and no way of knowing. And you go submit. So what happens to this when you submit? All the members have got access to this, and this is called BO responses. And let me just refresh this. So let's see what have selling. What was this? Seed coin. You see, there's the oil that I've just filled in. And it wasn't hard because I literally put in the time that I'm responding. So I've responded today. I'm the one responding. The team leader is this person and it's from Turkey. So I know Batya and I are working together on the sale of the cocoon well. Keep track of your opportunities, right? So first of all, I showed you that when you're in the room and you want to add your response, you want to work on this opportunity, this is where you go. But now let's say your opportunity has now happened. You said, I can do chicken feet, and then all of a sudden I speak to Miguel doing the chicken feet and we do the quotations and everything is happening and the client says, go for it. How do we track it? So very easy. Once you get that order, you get the paperwork for the order. Here's deals closed, buying and selling, deals closed, investment. So deals closed, this would also apply to deals closed in advisory. We might create a separate form for this. This is a bit more of a form because you have to literally go here and fill in how much commission between you and the other member from GBG, or how many members of GBG is involved, and you got to fill in the total value of the deal, because when you're posting a deal, sometimes by the time you close, it's not the same. So we rely on our members to track it, because as a team leader, if your people are not filling in this form, you cannot earn, because this is where the earning potential for the leadership team lies, plus for the team leaders. So as a team leader, you are responsible to make sure that your people are clicking on the green or the blue button to make sure that they log in. And that will take you to a sheet where we're going to be tracking the money and tracking the successes of GBG on a regular basis. As a member or associate, which is a country team leader, I'm just going to quickly run through your responsibilities. You have to get 1 member per month up to a minimum of 4 and maintain 4 members. You can have 100 members. We would love you to have 100 members, but if you cannot manage 100, 4 is the minimum you can have. Be present at the meetings or get a substitute if you cannot make the meeting. List 1 opportunity per team per week. So in other words, if you have 4 members, and they each do 1 opportunity a month, you actually don't even have to list an opportunity. You just got to make sure that your team does 1 a week, 1 a month each, then you have 1 per week. You must register your participants, make sure that your members and the new members you bring, click on the link to register themselves, make sure the opportunities are uploaded, and then we've created a Trello project team trackers for you, where I'm still busy training the guys, and you will have opportunity to manage your teams on Trello to make sure that your projects are pulling through and that they're actually happening. And it takes you through step 1, step 2, step 3, how to run this project properly. And Trello is basically like, if you're a team manager, it's like a whiteboard that you'll have in the back end of your office to make sure that all your teams are tracking on their projects. What happens? What is your accountability as a member? As a member, you have to be present at the meeting or get a sub. You have to do 1 good opportunity per month. You've got to upload your opportunities and manage your projects on Trello. What happens if you say, oh no, this is not for me. This is not what I want to do. I don't want to have so much responsibility. Then you have the ability to be a participant, and you can come and go as you please. You can do whatever you like, but you do not have the access that the members and associates have. You also do not have earning potential, and you still have to register for every meeting. So members and associates, they expected to be there, so they don't need to register for meetings. But if you're a participant, you have to register until you become, or even if you're an applicant, you have to be there. As an applicant, we already expect you to be there. But as an applicant, you still have to register for the meeting to let people know that you're going to be there until you become a member, and then we expect you to be there automatically. Earning, team leadership. So associates can earn 1% from their team's commission and 1% from their whichever leadership position they fill for the duration of their leadership team when they're filling that position. Well, that 1% is split through the leadership team. Members now can serve on the leadership team, and for the duration of their service, they will earn, at the end of their service, they will get a nice little package to say, thank you very much. You were on the leadership team for 6 months. You've done a good job. Here's a little bonus for you, because the team earned, GBG earned X amount in that time. Participants don't have any earning potential. This is Trello, I was telling you about. Now, Trello here's a buying opportunity. It starts with your brief, which is very important, and your LOI. Then, of course, you have the price estimates going back and forth. Then the guy says, no, I want a formal LOI. This is not mandatory, but if it is, there's the step for it. And basically, the people that are working on this together will assign each other and keep each other accountable in Trello. There's a little bell and it tells you, it's like on my phone as well. So I get little notifications to say, oh, you were working on chicken feet. We need to give this, or we need to give this. Guys, you got to understand that once we're going to be getting to 30 opportunities per week, and you don't have a system to manage this, GBG and all our plans are going to fall apart. So it is imperative that we get everybody up to speed with Trello and working on Trello and tracking opportunities while there isn't that many up yet. Because once it gets too many, then you have to try and learn a system, and it's going to be hard. What's the time? I've got 10 minutes. We don't have much time for breakout group. Next week, we got Cesar Serrano. He's our opportunity manager, and he's going to talk to us about Opportunist Group. He's from Miami, Florida, so we're looking forward to hear from him. And David, can you quickly put us into sort of a 7-8 minute business opportunity sector?
Okay, all right.
4 rooms.
4 rooms,
buying,
yeah.
selling. Yeah, put me in selling for now.
Okay. I just put 8 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, and sector managers, please remember the link BO responses. It is important that we can get everybody to list their responses on there for us.
Okay, which room again, Lenka? You want to go to selling room?
Yes, please. This is the link BO responses. If you want to do any of the opportunities, please go to that link.
So I'll send you to selling room
Hello,
now.
thank you.
Yeah, okay, all right.